Do you wish to own a $1 million HDB flat? If you are not living under a rock, you will know by now that the number of $1 million HDB flats has been on the rise. As much as it is a happy event for the sellers, the general population feels that this will actually affect the future generations who plan to buy resale HDB flats. The affordability of these resale flats starts to be a concern for most people. So let's look at 3 different factors concerning these $1 million HDB flats. By the way, if you are someone who belongs to this group of people who purchase $1 million flats, or you are planning to do so in the future, do drop your personal reasons in the comment section. I'm genuinely curious, and if you are shy, do just drop me a DM so I can understand the thought process behind what's your reason for actually looking into this group of properties to buy. And I have some more questions at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Okay, so the first factor is lease decay. Now, HDB having 99 years lease. For some of these $1 million flats, they are actually towards the 20, 30, 40-year-old. When you purchase one of them, you still have to think about your future plan. Unless you're planning to stay there for the long term until the end of your life, then that is fine. But if you're someone who is looking to purchase and then offload in the future, then this is something that you have to think about. Units are changing hands for up to $1.4 million. So how much more do you think HDB prices will increase in the future? And at this price range, you have a lot of options to look at. You can look at ECs, you can look at private properties, which has facilities. They also have a higher chance of en bloc as compared to HDB if you are considering SERS. And in the long run in the future, if the lease for your flat runs out, you'll be basically left with nothing unless HDB comes up with another policy in the future, which we are not yet seeing it for now. Now, secondly, the profile of buyers. As of now, it's still fine. We still have quite a decent amount of people who are within the age range to buy this property. But in the future, if you look at it, the older your property gets, the smaller the amount of buyers that can or even want to purchase your property. If your house does not last you until you are 95, you are not able to take the full loan and you are also not able to get the full grant. And if there is a shortfall from this budgeted amount, you have to top up in cash. And eventually it becomes a race against time for you to offload this house. Third point, from what I mentioned earlier, buyers can consider different options as compared to HDB alone. So let me break it down for you. For someone who can afford a $1 million flat, assuming their household income is $14K, you can buy up to $1.06 million. And if you're looking at the private sector, you can consider properties that is up to $2.15 million. So that is quite a range of options that is available for this pool of buyers. So from a buyer's perspective, you have to at least know these options before you start to focus your house hunting on a specific property type. I would understand a certain group of people who choose to purchase these $1 million HDB flats. And if they are cashing out from their condo or landed properties, that definitely gives them a good amount of buffer for them to purchase a $1 million HDB flat and have a very comfortable amount of retirement fund to do whatever they want to. They have made their money and they probably have another couple of $1 million lying around in a bank account for their retirement. This home will be their final home. They have zero concerns of getting any money from this property in the future. They just want the location and the size and maybe the level. However, we are also seeing younger buyers choosing to purchase these older flats, which really puzzles me. With a good amount of runway before your retirement and a decent income, you could very well be placing your funds in an asset that has a higher chance of appreciation, at least for the next couple of decades. So the question I have is that, is this an informed decision on your part, or is this just your personal choice to really want to own a $1 million HDB flat? Again, if you're one of them, or if you know someone, your friend or your family, do share their stories below so that I know what is the reason for them at a young age choosing to purchase these older properties. Now that we are on this topic, if you are someone who has purchased a DBSS in the resale market, or you are someone who is seriously considering buying a DBSS for your next property, do share with me on what appealed to you about DBSS and why you chose to make that purchase. Thank you.